but there'll probably be some people, if fucking English, which clearly I can't speak a word of English. Maybe I should look into other languages, because clearly they seem to be my forte. Anyway, just playing a bit of, as the title states, game that no one likes. It seems to be that everybody absolutely hates Infinite Warfare. As you can see with all the Black Ops love, which is pretty cool that Black Ops is getting all that DLC and shit like that. And like, probably, I don't know, I don't exactly know what kind of DLC, but they got that, like, the Newton's Cookbook. I think that's pretty cool that they're doing that for old games, and it's really enjoyable that you can go back to old games and do new stuff. But obviously this is the current game, and this game, I don't know what to say about it. Like, it's fun. It bits. It's kind of like, I don't know, one of those games that you buy that's real cheap and you're not really sure whether it's worth buying, but then you still buy it just for the fun, and then it turns out to be shit. And that was, why did I just get put into a game that was finishing? Oh wait, it's fucking fun. Because it's different. It has a difference to other CODs in that, I don't know, it feels a bit better in some of the gameplay, but then other parts of the gameplay are utterly shit. Like, being able to turn around and shoot someone after being shot with a full fucking magazine sometimes is good, half the time is pretty shit, which is kind of annoying. Like, I enjoy it sometimes, but then, as I said, other times I don't. So this is, what even is this map? I have actually barely played this game. As you can see, there's 24, it's very little. But I've kind of more been focused on other games like Watch Dogs 2, which, to be honest, it's better than the previous one. But that's not really that hard to do, to be honest. The first one looked like it was ported from a PS2 on the PS3, which is pretty shit, considering it was meant to be one of the biggest games of, like, when is it? Was it 2012? Oh, one of those. I don't even know. It's fucking so long ago. The PS3 kind of feels like a GameCube or something like that now, because you go back and look at the graphics and you're like, well, this game that looks like fucking TV on PS4, and it's like, whoa, shit's getting crazy. And then you got VR and all that coming out. Like, I'm very keen on VR. I want to get it, but yeah, $500 price just for the headset, and then you got to have all the other shit. Probably might wait a little. I think it's gonna be a bit freaky and stuff, but because depending on the game. Like, if you're playing games like, imagine Mirror's Edge with VR, that would be one of the freakiest games. If you're bad with heights, I'm not particularly great with heights. Sometimes I'm okay, sometimes I'm not. It kind of depends on the type of height, like. But Mirror's Edge is absolutely nuts. So that with VR would be fucking spastic. I think it would possibly be one of the best things you could actually do. Anyway, other than COD, I've recently been to Japan, as you've probably seen by that shitty, like, 10-second video that was like, oh, I'm in Japan, I very enjoy, very fun. And absolutely love the country. Such an amazing place. So many lovely people. If you are thinking of somewhere to go, I'd suggest going there. Like, I am not particularly the most rich person. Oh, I reckon most students aren't really rich people. But I still managed to live very easily there for a good nearly 3 weeks. And this is in a country, one of the biggest countries in the world, biggest cities in the world, Tokyo, which is a lovely place. So many different styles of areas, like, well, the main place that I stayed in was Shinjuku, which is where the largest station of Tokyo is, and that was pretty crazy in there. Like, people everywhere. Obviously, you've got all those funny videos of people trying to get on the trains and stuff and getting like squashed completely in there. That happened maybe once. Other than that, it was very, very rare. I guess we didn't really have to do stuff all the time. We weren't like all the people with their jobs and all that. So we kind of had a bit more of a relaxing time. And other than Shinjuku, I went to Harajuku, which is like the main shopping district, and holy Jesus, that is a crazy place. I think it's called Takashita Street. Takashita Street is like where the majority of clothes and all this stuff are put, and it's pretty cool. Like, very interesting. It's different to the kind of shopping that you see in a lot of other Asian countries. You got a lot of these really cool jackets which have crazy designs of like tigers and the maps of Tokyo and all that, and it's really cool to have one. Like, I got one, and it's got some Shiba Inus on the front, which, as most people would know them, are Doge, and has on the back it has Tokyo, which is
Listen up, Saber. This is
pretty
direct
funky.
from command.
I really like the idea. And then in Harajuku, there's obviously a lot of other stuff. There's like the bigger brands, Adidas, Nike. There's a massive soccer store, so if you love soccer, go to the top floor of Camo Soccer Shop, I think it was called, because that has like a full wall of soccer boots, and I went in there and holy shit, it was absolutely crazy.
Target identified.
Other place we went to Roppongi, which is where Tokyo Tower is, one of the main tourist attractions of Tokyo, and went up that, and I'm not great with heights, as I said, and it was really actually quite enjoyable. There was lots of people around, and I had both or most of my friends with me, and we got like amazing city views. Photo taking there is really good. Like, you can do a lot of photo taking. It's just so beautiful. Anyway, this is, what are we even playing here? What map is this? Frontier. Here we go. I don't know what to think about Infinite Warfare with this. I want to see what the DLC is going to be like. I've heard a little bit about the zombies and stuff. It's apparently going to be on a spaceship, an alien spaceship, out of a 1980 style horror movie, which I praise them. They seem to be doing really well with it. I think it's going to be a really cool idea. Like, I think it could battle with Treyarch. It feels a lot different to Treyarch Zombies. I notice it feels quite similar to Extinction, which isn't a bad thing. Extinction was actually a really fun game mode. At occasions it was a bit stop-starty, a bit weird, and I didn't exactly enjoy it, but this zombie seems to be really fun. The characters are kind of funny. Having David Hasselhoff's a bit weird, and having him playable, that's actually really cool. Kind of a little Easter egg in there. The Easter eggs sound pretty crazy. This Willard Wyler character selling his soul to the devil, and then you've got to pretty much get his soul out of a soul jar, and I think that's a cool idea. Like, it's good that they have a completely different product of zombies, and it's a completely different story. I'm happy they didn't just go bandwagoning with Treyarch's thing and just have like war heroes and things like that. This idea of kind of an alternate reality is actually a real cool thing. I understand that Treyarch did do that with their World War II style thing, and how the different styles of war, or the different theatres kind of changed. Like, Russia had dragons and shit in it, as you can see in 3. In the first ones, you've got the broken up reality where there's the moon base, and that cracks the fucking earth open with all those missiles and shit, and I think that's cool, but then I also think that having something that's like taking it out of reality completely by having these characters going into movies and shit, I think that's a cool idea. I think it's good, but I feel as if Infinity Ward are really not doing too well. I feel like they know that they're fucked up with this game, because it's pretty obvious in all the like, I can't think of what it is. It's pretty obvious with all the extra stuff that they're adding, and the fact that they added supply drops in COD 4. I feel like they're getting very desperate now, which it's sad for a company that's done such good games. Like, obviously they did COD 4, they did Modern Warfare 2, and the fact that they've gone downhill again is not a good thing for such a previously good company. I know there was the massive jumping ship of all the old mates going to make Destiny, and that would have taken it a shitload out of the team. And obviously a lot of the people are like Raven Software, what's the other one? Neversoft? Yeah, Neversoft and things like that. So it would be hard transitioning to a different style of COD, considering a few of them probably were helping out Sledgehammer with the original Advanced Warfare. So I feel it's a bit hard for them to change it up and battle the big giant of Call of Duty, which is obviously Treyarch. And Treyarch make it quite hard with such good games. Like, I think it'd be great if Infinity Ward could make a game that could actually challenge Treyarch, because it seems like Treyarch are pretty much just going to become the main studio, which I guess is good, because then it means that you can get continuously good Call of Duties every year, but then they're going to be from the same company, so you're going to have the same story going on, and it's probably going to end up like Assassin's Creed, which, if you haven't played Assassin's Creed or any of the new ones, don't. They're not good. Not great. Like, I can see how some people find them enjoyable, but I did not find them enjoyable. I'm very keen to actually get the FCO collection. I might get that very soon. Because I absolutely love AC2. AC2 is such a good game. I mean, PS3, one of my favourite games would have to be that, because it was different. It's good to have a different kind of concept or something for a third person, like a first person shooter. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If I can stop the broadcasting. Oh god. How the fuck do I do that? There we go. Alright.